Amy here with Never Grow Up Vacations. Now it's time to come fly with Amy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I'm a professional traveler as well as a travel agent. And today I am in Disneyland. Yes, I am so excited. It has been over a year since I have been in Disneyland, even though I live in Disney World, but it's great here and I do love coming to visit. Today's stay and resort tour is going to be of Disney's Grand Californian Hotel. We're staying here for the week. I'm gonna first show you a standard club level room. Yes, we did splurge on club level, so looking forward to that. I'll include a tour of club level. I'll then show you just a brief snippet once we go down to just a standard room with no club level. I expect not too many room differences, but I'll point those out to you. And then I'm gonna show you a resort tour. So first, let's take a look at our room. Again, standard view, club level, and we have 2 queen beds, so I'm gonna turn you all around and tour you in this room. And here is our room number. We are in 6409. I'm gonna tour you around this room and point out all of the cool benefits here. So right when you walk in, there is an option for a connecting door. If you are traveling with parties of more than 1 room, you'll want to put that request in. If it's a larger group, you wanna link those reservations together. As your travel agent, I can help do that. Beautiful robes. Very much looking forward to being in these. They're very plush. Again, we're staying club level, so enjoying the amenities of the club and the lounge. Here off to the side here is your closet, Keurig, beverage cooler. So when you open this up, you do have an ironing board, luggage stand, steamer down towards the bottom, a small safe. Really can't fit much more than a wallet, so if you're trying to fit like large electronics, it's not that deep for that. You might be able to squeeze a laptop, but it would have to be standing upward. Moving on to the Keurig area, you do have a Keurig as well as a drawer with some amenities in here. Just like in Disney World, you do have Joffreys, so we're gonna enjoy those this week. And then down here, there is a beverage cooler. With your lounge access, you can go in and out throughout the day. It's open 6:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night with varying levels of service throughout the day. So I'll show you a little bit more of that later on in the tour. Moving on is the double sink area here. Very nice touch, very Disney-esque. If you have a little child and they need a step stool, there's a step stool here. You don't find that in a lot of hotels. Towards the bottom here, a towel basket. You just dispose of your towels there. Of course, hair dryer, some storage down here. And then because we are in club level, just some additional amenities here. We have some soap, some vanity kits, some of your standard Disney smells that you come to expect now in Disney. And then over here we do have loofah, mouthwash, just some additional amenities here. Moving into the bathroom area. This is one of your pocket doors. And then of course your toilet area, plus your shower, no tub. And I'm just gonna show you the bath amenities here. They do have the pumpers, like many of the Walt Disney World hotels, body wash, conditioner, and shampoo that they will refill throughout your stay. Moving on to the rest of the room. We're gonna continue on to the bedroom area. As you come in, great desk area if you need to work, plenty of outlets. It has the old USB cords. So if you have the USB-C, just make sure you bring a little converter guy. Plenty of drawer storage throughout. Very large armoire here. Lots of storage for your stay. Of course, TV customized with your name on it, hence our name right here. Something that I've noticed with the Disneyland hotels, especially and Disney World with the renovations, they are including under the bed storage. So throw your luggage down there, saves on a ton of space. Here in this room, we do have 2 large queen beds. So, great for a family of 4. Moving along, we are looking at the middle table here, a little bit more drawer storage. Plenty more outlets here. Again, just the USB. You have a little charging thing, iHome here, telephone, your standard hotel stuff. Sofa, this does not pull out, so not a sleeper sofa, but some do come with a sleeper. And then our view. We have a beautiful balcony, which we're gonna take a look at. And this is the courtyard area. We're overlooking the monorail track, which is great, so we'll get to see the monorail coming through. But yeah, look at this great porch, and we are gonna enjoy our stay here at Disney's Californian Adventure. All right, we are gonna tour a standard view room. This is non-club level, goodness. This is 3249. You'll notice similar layout to the club level room, although obviously you don't get club level access, but everything looks identical here. So I'm just gonna run through a quick room tour. This is really the only difference here is the shelving here is a little different placement. But you still got your beverage cooler, you still got your Joffrey's coffee, Keurig, ice bucket. In the closet, they do give you robes and slippers. You can take the slippers home. I did ask that question. Nice little souvenir to go. The desk here layout is a little bit different. If you remember the club level room, there was a connector here. But everything else is about the same. This room does have 2 queen beds. Do remember that currently there is refurbishment here at Disney's Grand Californian, so you'll notice that we cannot access our balcony because of that. And then this should be not a sleeper. And there's our balcony with our view. So again, scaffolding, unfortunately, if you do have scaffolding outside your room, you cannot go outside. They do have a little clip up there to prohibit that, but still little outdoors view. Now let's tour the club level lounge, which is also known as the veranda. Note that currently they are adding on an addition to the veranda, so in the next few months this is going to look quite a bit different and will be at least doubled in size. As you can see here, the veranda is filled with comfortable furniture and tables to eat your food and beverages at. Here I'm currently showing a breakfast spread, but note there are other meals hosted throughout the day. Although technically they provide you what they consider light bites, you can absolutely make a meal of it, and I know we did on a number of occasions. The lounge is open from 6:30 to 10 p.m. and here you can see what is offered throughout the day. And then also there is beer and wine included in the lounge as well. The lounge offers a wide variety of Coke products as well as bottled water. Here for breakfast, you can see it's a continental spread, but again, plenty to make a full meal of it. I will note, when you're considering the cost of club level, consider the amount of money that your family would spend on the things that you're seeing here, such as, refilling your water, getting free Dasani, getting your coffees. When you start to consider which way to go club level or not, that'll really be your deciding factor. Here is the outdoor patio of the veranda, which does overlook the monorail track, but it's a beautiful patio to enjoy a beverage. Now let's take a look at the rest of the resort. Here is the lobby of the Grand Californian. This space is cozy and comfortable with plenty of seating to enjoy. It really encompasses the feeling and vibe of the outdoors of California. Included in your stay at Disney's Grand Californian is exclusive entrance into Disney's California Adventure. There is a specific entry that you can go into, and then this also does provide direct access into downtown Disney, which then connects you to Disneyland. Keep in mind, as a resort guest on site, you do get early park entry, and those hours do vary, so be sure to check your Disneyland app to see the correct hours. Here is a quick resort map that will show you just some of the amenities available on site. There is event space, so you'll oftentimes find conferences and such, as well as some on-site dining options. Because this resort is part of
Disney's Vacation Club, you can redeem and book your DVC points here. Of course, you'll want to check through your portal to see what you can use and when. Because of the ongoing renovations here at Disney's Grand Californian, Storytellers Cafe is currently under renovation, so they have moved that to a ballroom, but that still is a character dining option. Next up here is the Earthstone Lounge. This is located right off the lobby and features some entrees as well as beverage options. Of course, with any other Disney resort, you will find gift shops within property. Here you can find any sundries you may have forgotten, as well as any of your favorite souvenirs. Moving along to the exterior, you'll see that this is where Storytellers would traditionally be located, of course, under renovation until later on this year. Moving on, we will also see the pool area as well, but here is just showing you wayfinding to some of the other venues located here at Disney's Grand Californian. The pool area here is beautiful and quite large. It does have two separate pool areas. Again, bear in mind that there's a little bit of renovation happening, but also the Craftsman bar is also here as well. The Craftsman is also a restaurant, so you can grab, an outdoor alfresco breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but this is a great option as well. I also wanted to show off the spa. There is a beautiful spa located on site, and this is called Tinyaya Spa. Here I got a foot treatment. Yes, after walking 30,000 steps in the parks, trust me, a foot treatment is very welcomed, but I highly recommend considering that when you book your next stay.
And there was our stay at Disney's Grand Californian. We absolutely loved this resort. I do want to note that currently it is under construction, and the construction is scheduled for the next couple months, so just go in with an open mind over that. It didn't disrupt us all that much. We did hear a little bit in the mornings, just a little bit, but again, just know construction is going on. The Grand Californian is so great because it has its own private entrance into Disney's California Adventure, so very convenient. But then also there is an entrance into downtown Disney, so again, another great way to get into the parks quickly. Both parks are just a few minutes walk from the Grand Californian. And then of course, the way the property sits, both Pixar and Disneyland Hotel are a little bit further back. This is truly the closest hotel you can get. Loved the decor in the hotel. It was very rustic, kind of wilderness lodge like, if you're familiar with Disney World. Very rich tones, very rich looking. It was great. Lots of great fireplaces in the lobby. It just was really a cozy hotel, and really upscale and elevated when you're choosing to stay at Disneyland. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and I would love to help book your next Disneyland vacation. If you did find it helpful, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel for more content and additional videos. And of course, if you're ever looking to book your next vacation, my details are listed in the description down below. Feel free to send me an email, and I would love to help. My services are completely free for you to use. And until next time, happy travels. Bye.